Hey y'all. You know, I spend a fair amount of time on social media, like most of us. And I noticed lately there's a lot of conversation about whether or not to forgive the MAGA-minded. I call them MAGAmaniacs. Whether to forgive them and embrace them and, those who've seen the light, to bring them back into the fold. And I have to say, there's no one in my circle who fits that description. Not my family, not my close friends. If there are acquaintances who are, MAGAmaniacs, I don't know anything about it. And if I do, I find ways to extricate myself from that whole situation because I can't deal. I won't deal. So the thing is, there are just so many things. There are just so many things. First of all, he wasn't an unknown entity. It's not like he just, appeared from nowhere. He was in the office before. You saw what he did before. And he told you what he was going to do this time, and he's doing that and worse. Okay? He lied about some of it, but you kind of knew where it was going. Project 2025 laid the whole thing out. Okay? And if you believe he didn't know anything about it, well, I don't know about that. He said he didn't know anything about it, but please, the man's a pathological liar. So anyway, here's the point. Here's the point. There's just so many things. And let's just take immigration for one, because that's a pretty big one. That's a pretty huge one. Okay. I don't see how people can overlook that, because it's not about, illegal immigration at all. You have people who say, oh, well, if they just come the right way, they just, did it legally, it would be fine. And I think we all know that that's bullshit, because this is not about illegal immigration at all. Not at all. Okay, because I'm sure that I have no idea what the number is, but, X amount of Europeans who have been here, overstayed visas, or just got on a plane and came here, didn't bother to stop, to become American citizens, but no one's looking for them, right? But the Supreme Court says it's okay to look for brown-skinned people who look like they might be undocumented. ICE, though, can just take them away. They can take them and violently throw them in the back of a car, take them someplace and, sort it out later. Maybe they get, released, maybe not. So, okay, that's what that's about. All right. The FelonInChief refers to Somalis as garbage people and Haitians as people who eat other people's pets. So you see where I'm going with this. This isn't about immigration, legal or otherwise. And if that was okay with you before and it's suddenly not okay with you now because you have to pay $4 for gas, I'm sorry, but that feels a little suspect to me. Just a little bit. So, I don't know. You may feel differently than I do, but forgiveness, I can't get there. And I just felt like talking about that this Saturday afternoon, so I'll see you in the next video.